Hello, welcome back to the DCS Debrief Defensive BFM series at the Air Warfare Group. In the last video we gave the bandits some initial problems to solve with the defensive break turn and assessed their response. Now we're going to try to exploit any errors that we see. Remember, I'm not a fighter pilot. All the usual caveats apply. You'll have heard them countless times now over all the videos, so please bear them in mind. I hope you enjoy. Last time we looked at how to judge the bandit's turn circle entry, and now we need to understand what to do about it in order to satisfy the aims of defensive BFM. Remember, there is no magic move. We must force errors if we want to stay alive, and errors only come from decisions. The decision we will give the bandit is one you will recognise from your own offensive BFM. Do I take a shot or prioritise good follow-on? We will force the bandit to make this decision as often as we can. The aim of this video is to show you the options that you have, depending on the bandit's turn circle entry, to force decisions to prolong the fight and to neutralise or escape. By the end of this video, you should have a basic understanding of how to respond to bandit initial turn circle entry, how the bandit will appear in various follow-on BFM and how these relate to geometry, and how to respond to bandit position and manoeuvre. I've covered visual cues for early, late and nailed attack window entry by the bandit, so this video will explain geometry and your options. I will also discuss your actions to delay the redefinition of the fight. Redefining sets fundamentally different geometry, forcing the bandit to react, and is the subject of the next video. Throughout, I will relate all this back to the defensive BFM rules of thumb. After your defensive break turn, the bandit will have to enter your turning circle. If the bandit turns before the attack window or takes too much lead, you'll see a lot of nose and maybe even belly, and range will decrease fast. You're forcing the bandit to decide between a shot, which requires more lead the closer they get and worsens their overshoot, or follow-on, which requires lag and will take the pressure off you. Jink as required if you see a gun solution developing. Then get the lift vector back on the bandit and keep pulling. Watch the bandit. They will have two options. They may keep pulling lead for a shot, and if they do, they're likely to suffer an in-close flight path overshoot. This will probably provide you with a reversal opportunity, and the cues and mechanics for this will be covered in a future video. If the bandit moves to control the overshoot, you will have options depending on the severity of their move and your energy state. If they make a bid to lag, you will suddenly see their top surfaces and aspect will decrease. They may have a flight path overshoot and disappear into the blind spot in your 6 o'clock. If you can still see a lot of the top of their aircraft before you lose sight, then ease your pull to build energy for when they reappear. If you see more nose, pull to the limit to deny a shot. As the bandit reappears at your 6 o'clock, misaligned turn circles is helping them in the same way it helped you on the offensive. Reset a limit pull and hold their nose off. If you can't hold their nose off, then you will have to redefine the fight, and I'll cover this in the next video. If their lead problem is worse, or they see it later, you may see the bandit pitch up for either a high yo-yo or a displacement roll. Assess your energy state for vertical performance. If you have vertical performance, then match the bandit nose high and keep pulling to collapse range. You're forcing their nose into lead where they want lag and preventing their move from solving the problem. If you're below your vertical manoeuvring speed, or you assess that a vertical move might put you into a WES, use the bandit's nose coming off as a cue to take angles or build energy. Tighten or ease as required to set your speed to the bottom of the rate band and get the tightest, fastest turn possible. If the bandit is late, then once again your actions depend on the severity of their error. If they are so late that they effectively fly through your turn circle, then pull them around at best rate speed and take a high aspect merge as follow on. This is out of scope for this video, but we'll cover high aspect BFM later. If they are late enough that they end up across the circle from you, set your best rate speed and fight your best rate war, and consider using a low yo-yo to exert pressure. You are effectively neutral and again out of scope for this video. If the bandit still has an advantage and performs a low yo-yo, you have two options. If you assess that the bandit still has vertical performance or you are low on energy, you can match their nose down manoeuvre by keeping the bandit a little above the horizon and use it as an opportunity to build energy. If you assess that they don't have vertical performance, then a pitch up into the vertical might be an option, but be certain. A missile will easily follow you up the hill if the bandit gets their nose on, and some aircraft will find it easier to achieve this than others. If the bandit's mistake is less severe though, they will have a flight path overshoot but will still benefit from misaligned turn circles. And this will look very similar to a bid to lag following an early entry as I described earlier. Note the bandit aspect as they cross your 6 and react accordingly, being prepared to redefine the fight if they start to bring their nose on once misaligned turn circle starts to work out for them. In high thrust to weight fighters like the Viper, the ease to build energy can be more of a check and unload, as you will accelerate extremely quickly. Don't worry about rolling wings level, check to 0G with the bank still on. Extend and gain energy to break back into the fight. Be sure to do so before the bandit gets their nose on so that you can break back into the fight using afterburner without dispensing infrared countermeasures. Bandit errors are key to success in defensive BFM. Their recognition and your response needs to be well practiced and instinctive. TacView is an essential tool in debriefing these practice sessions and learning lessons for application next time. You will not have sufficient time to interpret and analyse geometry in the fight, so apply the rules of thumb here as a starter and develop your own to live by. If the bandit's nose is off, then you can build energy. If you can pull them forward in the canopy, do. Once they stabilise and you can't pull them any further, it's time to redefine the fight, and we'll talk about that in the next video. You can practice these techniques against the AI, but they will tend to make the same mistakes, and their ability to recover using brute force is not representative of real opponents. So get a friend, or if you're a newcomer, get yourself over to the Tactical DCS Discord. There are plenty of people over there who will be happy to fly with you, and if I'm around, I'll be pleased to provide you with a jet to spar against. Once again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I hope to see you again very soon.